NBA Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Well, with the new season underway, we get a look at the new class to enter the league with the rookie race. All these rookies have done a good job adjusting to the NBA as they look to take home the Rookie of the Year honors at the end of the season. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And we've really got a tremendous group of rookies this year. It's going to be exciting to see them vying for the coveted award.
Well, they're already making their presence felt and really showing they belong. That's what it's all about as they begin their, hopefully, long and productive NBA careers.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Conley. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Shannon in a shooting guard. And for the Warriors, MP out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Moody. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Butler in at the power forward position. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect a team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, and that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
Now Curry, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Shoots the three. They get the rebound. Randle finds Conley. And another shot. Randle no good.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Inside, here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Love seeing Butler go up strong. When he dunks it, you feel it from here.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match him. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here is McDaniel. Following the three-pointer by MP. Reed with a screen on MP. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Randle surveying the D. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. To halt the run, stripped it away. And it's the Warriors on the break. Some nice passing by Golden State. It's Curry outside, and another three for Golden State.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So a moment now to see the story for MP.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bounce pass Conley. From deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
Outside Curry. To the middle. Kicks it out to MP. Butler on the way. Back to MP. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Henry's got 11 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Randall. Curry against Conley. Now here's McDaniels. Defense is right there. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. A 3 from MP. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Minnesota's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Conley against Curry. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Moody. Another 3 for Golden State.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
McDaniels passes to Randall. Will it go? Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And how about the response from Randall? He just enjoys knocking down that triple to answer right back.
A nice shot by MP.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 19. Goes up on the block, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Warriors leading by 19 points. And here's MP for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Shannon, covered by MP. It's deflected. And the dunk by MP.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Conley surveying the D. Now McDaniels. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
And here is Conley, following the three-pointer by MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Now here's Payton. Shoots over McDaniel. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Kuminga against Reed. That shot misses. Nice defense from Kuminga. MP outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo. His last outing, he had 8 points. Offensive rebound. No good from Clark.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Pass to MP. It's good from about 19 feet. And that's now 30 points for MP.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed to the inside. Clark inside. Covered by MP. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
Fields checked in for Curry. And here are the Warriors now. And you want to talk about winning recipes? These guys have it. 21 wins in a row. That's right, 21.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the three-pointer by MP. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it back. Pass to Shannon. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To stop the drought, it's rebounded by Kuminga. MP with it. Takes the 3. Wow! Huge buzzer beater!
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
MP has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Gary Payton II, Kuminga out there with Looney. Then it's Hield, and it's Henry in at the point. Now here's DiVincenzo, still without a basket.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length, just hammering it down.
Kuminga the pass to Henry. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Ingles. Gobert with a screen on Kuminga. Ingles can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by MP.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
DiVincenzo passes to Ingles. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Count that one.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to Ingles. Back to Gobert. DiVincenzo against MP to end the run. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so Payton will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Kuminga. And he's good on the 3 ball. Kuminga's got 8 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Looney. Nothing on the board. Healed right side. Payton with the screen for Heald. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Payton, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's the Timberwolves now. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Ingles can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Henry misses. Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And here is DiVincenzo. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Ingles dishes to Gobert and finished off by Gobert.
Well, Gobert understands how to capitalize off these sets. Great movement by him after setting the screen.
You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you ask, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Now here's Heald. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And you've got to be up on Heald, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Shannon. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Shannon's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside, Kuminga. Payton in the corner. Heald with a screen on Clark. Payton and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Shannon, no good.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Too much. Rudy Gobert can take a lot of contact down low.
Here's Heald. 8 points for him. The three. It's hauled in by Shannon. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Payton looking it over. Fires top of the key, and the jumper is on the mark. Payton's got 8. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Here's Shannon, covered by Heald. Shannon passes to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Payton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The offensive rebound. And they call an illegal screen here. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Well, you look at Jackson Davis. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Julius Randle. Curry, that's good.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Now, McDaniels, he's got 6. Randle no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Already showing some solid skills as a passer. That'll really serve MP well in the long run of his career.
Here's Shannon. 5 points in the game. Outside Conley. And the wide open shot from Reed. And a miss there on the triple.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Shots good from Butler.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Driving the lane. Shots good by Shannon.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Conley against Curry. And here's MP for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
You look at the Timberwolves, they've taken a little slide in the rankings, but still, no one wants to play these guys.
It's a long season.
Very long.
For the top teams, what matters is who's playing their best come playoff time. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Warriors.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
Two.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, they've been calling his number a lot, and he's been rewarding their trust.
So on the floor for Minnesota, McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Conley. And it's Shannon in at the 2 spot. Hey, Stan, the last few decades, we've seen the three become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the three spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the three is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Butler finds Moody. Some nice passing by Golden State. Outside Butler. There's the screen. This one for three. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. Just 3 to shoot. The 3 from MP. And the 3 ball is good. Henry's got 48.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Butler against Randall. Reed with a screen on Butler. Randall down low. He has 7. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Conley kicks to Reed. Pass to Shannon. Outside Conley. And Moody pulls it down.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Jackson Davis finds Butler. There's the lob to the hoop.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Timberwolves have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Here's Shannon. He's got 9. Randall from outside. Cans it from downtown. Randall's got 10 points.
Working on being more consistent with this shot, Randall certainly helping his confidence moving forward.
Curry gets the screen from Henry. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Conley. Curry with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Jackson Davis with it. He's against Reed. Henry misses. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Randall. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
MP outside. Here's Moody. Connects, the jumper drops. Moody's got his second basket of the night. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shannon passes to Reed. Drives to the hoop. Good on the bucket.
Great seeing Reed attack like most other players. He's at his best on the front foot.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. Goes up at the stripe, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Back to Conley. And the rejection by Curry.
And quick reaction by Curry. Steph putting some serious effort in defensively.
Shannon. Now, here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine here. They set the screen. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shannon passes to McDaniels. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Great win tonight, MP.
Good win. Let's keep it going.